Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harness. Welcome to Quest Play Enderal, Chapter 5. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. To start with, so basically this episode is, the last episode was a lot of running around trying not to get killed. I say trying because I was mostly not successful at it. So hopefully in this episode we can advance the story a little more. So I know we have some journals that we picked up that we can read. So I want to get through those real quick, and then I want to get to basically this, the tower. Alright, and so with all of that out of the way, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and welcome to Quest Play Enderal, Chapter 5. Alright, well, now that I'm no longer on the run for my life, take a look at some of these letters. Yero's diary.
When Sira and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after Starfall. Yesterday, the keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, a fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger when observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? Don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Sira is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Novices he agreed. Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Sira and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the Holy Trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a magister. Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world. Because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Trachessa approved Sira's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Sira at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Sira, I love you. Sira is dead, killed by 2 Undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. How swiftly these words are written, and how can I even remotely hate this void. Sierra always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I'm a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity. The rich forced the Trachessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos and I'm too tired to continue writing.
Alright, so yeah, it seems that our Magister Yero was some sort of reticent soldier and yearned to be more of a teacher before many things in his life were taken from him. Well, I am sorry to hear the pain that you went through. Even though I never met you, I wish you peace in the afterworld. Where does this minecart go? Alright, just thought I'd try that. I mean, if I had to guess, more deer stalkers. Interesting. Wonder if this has anything to do with this key that I found. More bandits.
That's all you've got.
I think I did pick up a more effective weapon. Oh. That might have been in one of my visions of my death. Alright. Well. These highwaymen are certainly a nuisance. Huh. I did also got more learning points. So Okay, alright. But yeah, I wonder if, as I was saying, I wonder if this mine cart pirate hideout sound pleasant. I will eventually make my way back there, but in the meantime, I need to go northeast. Traveling by road would probably be safer, but so far that doesn't actually seem to hold up. So, who knows? Really don't see why I had to do this alone, why Jesper couldn't have come with me. Ow! King crab. Alright, oh, I picked up something. Ow! Shit, don't mind me. I'll be on my way. Just, at this point, really just need to get to that town. And hopefully find a place to be able to rest.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret?
Sure, kid.
Well, I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
Why exactly are you asking me and not your parents? I'm a complete stranger and could be dangerous.
Dangerous? I don't know. You wouldn't be as close to the village and to the guards then, would you? And I don't want Daddy and the others to find out about this. That would spoil the surprise.
Okay, I'll help you. Show me where it is.
Awesome! I knew you'd say yes! Come, follow me!
Ah, Nice little farm with pigs and stuff. Rabbit. Oh, I always like rabbits. They're good companions.
Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it?
Well, it's a casket.
Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if there are coins in it. All we need to do is break it open, then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't budge.
Pointy beard man? Santa?
Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Jank or Borg or something like that.
You mean landlord, so I take it your dad owes his landlord money.
Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy beard man. Who knows?
Alright, let me see what I can do, kid.
Sure. Oh, come on. What is that?
What is it?
There aren't any pennies, only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself.
Old note, day and night it stands here sublime, proud, full of power, giving blessings in time of need on our path until we die. Cryptic?
So, does it say anything?
Looks like some kind of poem? I'm not quite sure.
A poem? What if it's a riddle? That's what you grown-ups call it, don't you? What does it say exactly?
Read out the first verse.
A blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar. Why do you grown-ups always have to talk so complicated? That is... Wait. Father Vildas, the priest, he always talks about blessings at the sermons. Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine. The one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leers, but tell me at once if you find anything.
Alright. Is this what you're talking about? The shrine? At the beginning of the current, a big stone with a raised bleak tree in the west. Beginning of the current, so we need to go to a river. So that'd be like here or here, and looking at a bleak stone in the west. Bleak tree in the west. Okay. Oh, at least mark that on my map. Alright, I guess I can't actually mark anything. But that's not that big of a deal. Alright. This looks like the town. I really hope there's an inn somewhere.
Monsieur?
Yeah, I'm new in the city and I'm looking for work. Do you know where I can find any?
Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that.
Is there any news?
News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen? Within the Order?
Alright, well, thanks. It's a house. Alright, there's gotta be an inn somewhere. Oh. The Drunken Bee. Oh, that sounds like an inn.
Is it important?
Did you hear the news? Whoa.
It's beautiful.
A game. Come on, take a seat.
Yero was her name. She was feared and desired. Beggars, thieves, and
Hello.
murderers.
Blessed.
I'm looking for a room. Anything available?
Aye, there is. It may not be the palace of the Golden Queen, but it is comfy, lice-free, and affordable. What do you say?
10 pennies? Alright, sounds good.
Wonderful. I'll open up the room for you. Sleep soundly.
And what do you have to drink?
Oh, a bit of this and that. The roast rabbit is really good. Take a look for yourself.
Men ate her beasts. They visited her chamber. Anyone who quaffed and knew no shame could join her feasts. Her heart was empty, cold and sore, yet she craved for more and more. So little virtue left in her, and nothing
Safe
left
travels.
to lose. No matter who tempted her,
Is it
she
important?
raised her
No,
cheerless
not
face.
important at all.
Anyone could
Just where did I put it?
would never cease.
My words exactly. Sad times we live in. Sad times.
Alright.
Well, what can a simple woman do? Nothing. Anyway, I have to get going. Good to
Alright.
see you. You should come by for a cup of tea
Are you two
someday.
just gossiping outside my room for 12 hours? Very strange.
Two monsters grew beneath her heart. Her body, it was torn apart. The goathead stilled their hunger with their
Malphas's blessing.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Well, doesn't really seem like streets are safe any time of day.
We always go too easy on the scum.
Alfred, you're just the man I was looking for.
Who are you?
Just a traveler. You are Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Yero?
Yero. This is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
You've heard about it? Although it seems to be pretty much the talk of the town.
Of course, who hasn't? Yero was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malphas, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
You mean you saw it coming? How?
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way. Well, Yero, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yero and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I presume?
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe, very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yero was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yero forever.
How exactly?
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
He transformed his grief into productivity. Sounds like a rather positive development.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yero's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Is it that uncommon for someone on the manufacturer's path to get a chance to become a keeper?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
So, what exactly did you mean by, "I always suspected something like this would happen"?
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it, because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let
More
me
than
go to
most, I'd
sleep.
reckon.
All these memories are making me weary.
Well, thank you for your help.
Yes, of course.
Oh, poor Yero. Poor Yero, indeed. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on Chapter 5 of Quest Play Enderal. Today we got to find out a little bit more about the Magister Yero, the man who turned on his own novices and killed them. So the mystery of what it is going on in Enderal about this red madness is starting to deepen a little bit. We found out that Yero was a gifted but angry young man. And, you know, like, how does that connect him to that red madness? So we will have to kind of figure that out as we go along. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys and your families are all staying safe during this time of quarantine. And if you're in California, also staying safe during the fires. You know, we're all in this together, guys, and I believe in every one of you. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time.